Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, long-time subscribers know that I've done a few videos, I think two really, about my friend Howard Simmons, friend and former neighbor. Both of us have since moved out of our old neighborhood. But Howard is an amazing photographer. Howard was one of the first black photojournalists in Chicago. In fact, I will put a link to a video I did with Howard and his photojournalist colleagues Ovi Carter, Bob Black, and John White. I'll put that in the end titles. But Ovi Carter, Pulitzer Prize winner, John White, Pulitzer Prize winner as well. Just all of them amazing photographers. But Howard is now exhibiting his work. And so what I thought I would do is tell people about that. If you are in Chicago or going to be in Chicago between now and September 28th, 2024, it'd be well worth checking out Howard's exhibit. So it is at the Epiphany Center for the Arts, and I'll put a link to the page on their site, Howard's page on their site, in his gallery. But it's quite easy to get to. The Epiphany Center for the Arts is at 201 South Ashland. So just not far west of downtown and only about a block or so north of the Eisenhower Expressway, aka the Ike, aka Interstate 290. The Epiphany Center actually is a very cool space. It's an old church, and the couple who's bought it have turned it into an art center. And it has galleries, it has a bar, it has a nice outdoor seating area adjacent to the bar. Being a church, it has space for doing presentations and interviews. And so I went to see Howard interviewed a few nights ago. He was interviewed by Lee Bay, who is the Chicago Sun-Times architecture columnist, but also a photographer in his own right. Howard told stories of how he got into photography and stories about his experiences as a photojournalist in Chicago, some of them rather harrowing, as you might expect. Howard is completely self-taught. Howard decided that he was interested in photography and decided to get into it, and he bought a camera and probably hasn't set down a camera since. That's probably a little bit of hyperbole. And the funny thing is, one of the ways Howard was able to buy equipment at, let's say, a discount was he was in the Air Force stationed in the Philippines, and so he bought photo equipment while he was over there in the Philippines. And then it became time for him to be discharged, and he decided to re-enlist because he wanted to stay in the Philippines and, you know, be able to buy more stuff. And the Army sent him to Mississippi. So again, if you live here in the Chicago area or you're going to be visiting, it might be well worth checking out Howard's exhibit. And the Epiphany Center has other galleries there as well that you might want to see as well. Just thought folks might be interested in that. If it's interesting to you, hey, hit the like button. That's a big help to me. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you in the next video.